No stance being used on the side of Reaper. Chester using the dexterity stance. Very rarely
Interesting.
you see people using dex stance unless it's for a very particular reason. I'm wondering if there are any cannon combos that you can only land with a certain amount of dex, and that's why he's using it. But perhaps that's why.
Right off the bat, we're seeing some good action, even damage across the board. Reaper doing some good engagements right there with that ground pound. Goes in for the down air. Chester recovering up above but gets caught out by the neutral air. Downlights in the wrong direction as Reaper gonna swap over to the gauntlets. Goes in, gets the recovery, goes to the gravity cancel side stick, but Chester is not having it. Chester still off the top of that win, gonna get ground pounded. And Reaper saying, you know what? Even though you took out your arch enemy, your rival, Dolan, you've got to go up against Reaper now.
Yeah, I mean, that first stock from Reaper was pretty much flawless on the gauntlets. Everything that I'm seeing right now is standard textbook gauntlet play, and he's landing pretty much all of the reads that he needs to. I'm honestly feeling a little bad about my own Val, watching him use my skin and honestly play phenomenally.
Beautiful engagement. Can Chester get back here? Does recover, but the ground pound was ready. Chester did not get the wall touch. And, oh, Chester, what?
Okay, Reaper's actually crazy.
That was
Reaper's
nuts.
Val is insane.
That
His
may have
gauntlets,
been the zaniest play I've ever seen.
his gauntlets are the best that I've seen in SEA so far in this tournament. He
Reaper
lands these reads, he lands these combos that you would not normally see in experienced gauntlet combos. Oh my god!
Chester. Okay, does get the wall touch, but Reaper is not having it. Hits the down air, goes into the side air. Chester's already in the orange. A little bit more damage will put him into the KO zone. That recovery's dodged down from Chester, gonna avoid it, but there's the charge sig. Chester gets the punish, downlight side air. Moves through, has that cannon now. Scary place to be if you're Reaper. Chester has a great cannon. He hates that signature? What?
He just held it, no fear whatsoever. Figured he may as well go for it, and Reaper ended up walking into it, but it didn't even kill. And now Reaper lands the side take, and that's the first 3-stock we've seen so far, I believe. Might be wrong on that, but I think it's the first one we've seen.
That is the first restock.
And that was honestly ridiculous. Reaper's gauntlets, Reaper's sword, both of these weapons and the way he uses the signatures with them is amazing. And I am not surprised at all to see Chester switch to the Sidra, because he needs to change something up after that one.
That's crazy, man. Reaper,
I'm actually just in awe.
I'm in awe.
Who sent this man to losers?
Who sent this man to losers? We'll find out.
Holics.
Holics? Oh, okay. But Holics is now down to losers as well.
Yeah, Holics probably gave Tiger the closest match of the entire tournament that he's got so far, so not surprising to see that Reaper has only been sent into the losers bracket via him.
Nice engagement from Reaper, moving up, goes in. Those gauntlets from Reaper are, like you said before, are just so good. They're so powerful.
Yeah, he's spacing out all the moves. He's using all of the moves that Gauntlets has at his disposal. Nice bounce off of... Oh, and Chester, he had to do that Sarah to dodge out of Reaper's ground pound, but unfortunately it put him in a position where he couldn't recover anyways.
Reaper in the yellow, holding control over the neutral platform. Weapon guarding like a pro. Chester, back on Sidra, does not have an answer right now to Reaper's gauntlets.
Yeah, you don't typically picture gauntlets as a spacing weapon, but it is looking real rough for Chester to get in on these Reaper gauntlets right now. Reaper's just putting up an absolute wall of hitboxes, and he's not...
Chester turns it around. Can Reaper get back here? Reaper should still have a dodge. No, Reaper is dead.
Nah, he's dead. That side air momentum being used to recover has been nerfed in the past. He probably would have been able to make that back in the past, but not since the nerf. I cry.
Man. But this is it. This is where ChesterTank gets comfortable, right? As soon as he has comfort against the character, against the player with cannon, it's just like facing down a brick wall. There's nothing you can do about it. It's the same for Reaper with these gauntlets, but I think Chester is starting to get a little bit of a read onto Reaper.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think ChesterTank might be a very adaptive player, based on the fact that he pretty much destroyed. I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. Dolan after getting destroyed by him in the winners bracket, and unfortunately I think it might be taking too long for this best of 3 set to analyze what Reaper is doing. Even though he's bringing this back pretty substantially.
I mean, Chester is taking his time, right? You see Chester doesn't go in for crazy plays right now. Chester is big rings around Reaper. Big rings, lots of patience, lots of time, waits for the perfect engagement, but the side air into the face could be enough to get the KO. No, Chester will recover down, gets caught up by the recovery unarmed, but will be able to get back to this wedge and is safe at the moment. Side air, Chester down below, weapon throw, dodges through it, recovery gonna push Reaper up. Chester now with the tank, weapon starving onto Reaper. Chester gets knocked out to the left, weapon throw.
It almost kills.
And Chester
that weapon throw just straight killed. Chester did a really good job of surviving long on that stock, despite being pretty high damage, even when Reaper lost his first stock, which might allow him to just pick up Reaper's stock real quickly without taking too much damage. Hits the dare, potentially looking for a side sig or a neutral sig are the common Sidra kill options, but he actually goes low to try to hit the dare and that gigantic hitbox of the cannon recovery.
That was a phenomenal neutral air.
Cannon recovery just feels like it hurts.
Does.
It hurts in real life when you get hit by that move.
Woo. All right, final stocks here. I mean, Chester has shown that he is able to adapt and is adapting. Reaper though has gauntlets, looking for a way to engage and finish that. But Chester getting the string of the ages, hits that neutral stick, goes for a second one. Reaper gets the wall touch, gets caught out by the ground pound. But Reaper turns it around, and Reaper will take the game.
Chester had that game on lock.